Hello guys, welcome in. This is Cleora, and if you've stumbled across my little tarot station, what I like to do is encourage people to use tarot to create their own reality. I'm also here to hold the fort energetically for the soul group, the true spiritual family, and for humans to become more aware of their multidimensionality and their innate psychic connections. So if you've been drawn here, there could be something here for you. I like to do a tarot lottery and just see what wants to channel through. So I'm gonna zone in now. Thank you to my guides. Thank you to all the protective forces surrounding this reading. Now what I'm getting is there's a build-up to something, because what I'm getting is this build-up of classical music where it's sort of do 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 do, and it's building up, and there's layer upon layer of energetic build-up. This feels quite exciting, and this feels quite tentative and quite innocent and quite excited, like waiting for something exciting and magical to happen, in an excited state of being. Almost like a little kid waiting to go on a school trip or waiting to go on holiday, but I feel like the universe is weaving something together for you. I'm seeing a beautiful woman in my mind's eye. She's got her hair piled on top of her head, streaks of grey, an older lady, maybe in her 60s, but she's got a magical needle in her fingers, between her fingers, and she's weaving something together for you backstage. This is a symbolic representation of the non-physical powers, weaving together what we've summoned, and I'm getting helping us with our life path. Okay, so we've got the Five of Pentacles coming out firstly, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so I'm getting that at one point in your life it could have felt like there was a barrage of things that you had to reject, things that really didn't suit you. It could have felt a bit bizarre to you. You could have kind of thought, well, what's going on here? I see people around me who are happy, who seem to be flowing with life in a natural and normal way. But I feel like for you, you never quite felt settled, because they've just given me the word uprooted. So maybe you had to move around a lot, or maybe you always knew that you were destined to be planted somewhere else. Because we've got the World card here showing me that you've moved from where you were originally growing up, or there's been a shift in location, quite a big shift in location in your life. That's the energy I'm getting from this. You could have felt almost a bit rejected from society or rejected from the mainstream. There were probably loads of kids around you in school who seemed to know the rules, and maybe for you it felt like, what the hell's going on here? So yeah, I'm getting disjointed. There was something disjointed about your experience. Things may have seemed random, higgledy-piggledy. I'm kind of getting that energy of, what the hell is this? What sort of chaos is this? And what I'm getting is that we are born within the minds of our parents. We're born within their conscious sphere, and we stay within their energetic sphere until we hit 21. The Americans are right about that. You are not an adult until you're 21. 777. That's the sequence. But for you, my dear, I feel like maybe you were born into the minds of people who, maybe you kind of inherited something where you didn't feel like you belonged where you were. This could be because you've moved, or you've emigrated, or you've gone somewhere where maybe the locals didn't accept you, or maybe you didn't feel right in your environment, and maybe this is something inherited. Like it could be that your parents emigrated from somewhere, moved to the country you were growing up in, and maybe they felt like they didn't belong, and you kind of are maybe an extension of that, or something symbolically similar. Because there's something about you feeling like you couldn't grow there, but also this sense of things not suiting you and you having to reject things. We've got the Knight of Wands coming in here. So you could feel like you're coming through a cycle where things haven't been going your way. We've got the Eight of Swords. But I see this invigoration here with the Knight of Wands. This is pure fire, fearlessness, drive. Aries, Leo, Sag energies, but more Sagittarius. The Fool energy here. Eight of Swords is like a mind trap. It's like feeling like you can't escape your own thoughts, the same things visiting you over and over again. I'm hearing thinking the same thing gets you the same result. And sometimes thinking isn't enough. Sometimes rationality isn't enough to make sense of things, to make sense of our past or our history or anything. Sometimes we've got to cut our losses and really find the funny side and be like, you know what? Today is a fresh now moment. I'm gifted all of these energies. We are all gifted all of these energies. Every day when we wake up, we've got a whole new cabinet full of energy to use. We can think about Venus energies, devotion. We can think about Saturn energies, toughening ourselves up, honoring our ancestors. We can think about Neptune. We can think about the beauty of wisdom. Or Jupiter, the feast of life, the bounty of life. Everything life has to offer. And we get given these energies. Every night we sleep, the sun recharges us. We are naturally recharged. And I feel like you're embracing this. I feel like you're breaking out of some sort of thought pattern with an invigoration of energy. This could be an incoming energy, like a new friend, a new buddy, someone to have adventures with, someone who makes you feel different because they hold different energies in their internal cabinet, their personal energy cabinet. Think of the birth chart and then think of everyone having an invisible, cute little chemist, you know, within their soul. It's kind of like that here. Someone's bringing in new energies for you. I can't wait to clarify this Knight of Wands because I feel like this is going to be fun. Feeling uplifted. I'm hearing that song, you give a little love and it all comes back to you. So that could mean something to you. What's that? Bugsy Malone. We've got the Victory here with the Six of Wands coming out. What else? The Sun energy. Yeah, there's that childlike enthusiasm. I'm getting Aquarius could be relevant. Leo. We've got two Leo cards right here. Pluto's making something happen in a beautiful way here. We've got the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. The old pathways over here is what I'm getting from this. And all the old thoughts that went with it. Because I see solidity here with the King of Pentacles. Feeling like you found the place where you belong. Because until we find somewhere where we feel like we can grow and plant our roots, I mean, how can we get the fruit without the roots? We cannot get it. So I feel like someone's going to be finding their true north, their true bearings. They just told me mansion. So they could mean a physical mansion that you're buying, or this could be the mansion of the soul. But you've got buddies and allies coming in here. What clarifier should I use? Okay, I'll just use these ones. Don't know where my little tigers have gone. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify all this first. And then for anyone who wants to hang around and look into the past energies, and we'll see if there's anything Spirit wants us to go over there, we can do that. But, you know, I'm going to get on with the positive forward momentum. And for anyone who's stuck on this, you've got the choice to continue watching. So Spirit guides, angels, can you show us energies, please, for this Knight of Wands? Yeah, I'm getting for most of you, it's just packing it up and letting the past be an illusion. Letting it drop like a curtain. Like a set on a movie, letting the walls just flop. Yeah, over, cut, new movie. We're going into a new movie now. We're going into a new reality. Okay, we've got the Five of Wands here. So I'm getting that you could meet someone who's very invigorating. Maybe they stick up for you in a way that no one's ever stuck up for you before. We've got the Two of Wands here. So someone's bringing you in on their plans. And this could be quite a rowdy energy. This could be someone who gets you invigorated, someone who's really adventurous, someone who seems more risky than you. Someone who that was the Six of Wands that fell on the floor. Someone who seems like more of a risk taker than you. And I feel like they're going to invite you along to something here. Could be a holiday, could be travel plans, something like that. Judgment. You're going to get a call from this person, but it's going to be a spiritual call enmeshed in with this. I'm hearing you're going to have a lot of fun, and they're giving me that Bugsy Malone song again. We could have been anything that we wanted to be. There's something coming in that's going to help you be who you always planned on being. Something that's going to help you heal and move on and see what life is really all about. Okay, that was the Lovers and the Five of Pentacles falling on the floor. Okay. Clarify the Fool for me, Spirit Guides. I'm hearing it's about time. It's about time. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here. So again, more solidity, more security, soul family. I feel like you're meeting a member of your spiritual family or an ally of your personal spiritual mansion, right? So this is someone that's affiliated spiritually with you. I feel like you could be the sort of person that's rejected a lot of offers. Maybe you haven't felt like socializing, but there's a big victory here when you change direction, when you change the record, when you change the tape player in your mind. Something going around over and over again, I'm getting. Someone's pulling you in. They're pulling you into like the fold. It's like a new recruit kind of energy with this Fool card energy. Ace of Pentacles right on top of the world. So you're going to be jumping onto this path with 2 feet. I feel like someone's going to remind you of the fun of life. Let's see. Show me this victory. Beautiful victory. Death energy. So there's victory when you decide to plunge feet first into transformation here. Because what I'm getting is that you could have been stuck in a set of maybe defensive ways, something like that here. Or maybe this old storyline required for you to have your barriers up. And that can be so tricky, right? Like if I have to be in defensive mode to keep myself away from some predator, then all of a sudden I realize, okay, the coast is clear now. Now I've got to change the record. Now I've got to literally go into thriving mode when it doesn't feel natural. And it kind of reminds me of that, right? Having to switch things up, having to change the channel on our mind, right? And that's what is required to be a winner in the game of life. To be a winner spiritually, you have to be able to adapt quickly. And that's what I'm getting here. This is spiritual adaptation, accepting that you're a winner, accepting that, I mean, you must have created this here. And I feel like maybe you've been rejecting things, waiting for the perfect offer, which I feel like is the best thing to do here. We've got the Empress with the Sun energy here. God, I can feel the sun on my skin. So I do feel like someone could be going somewhere hot. I can literally feel this, that beautiful feeling of being out on a beach and the beautiful sound. We haven't heard my seagulls in a while, have we? For any of my viewers who used to hear my seagulls all last summer, we had them constantly, didn't we? But I'm kind of getting that energy, you know, nothing beats sitting on a beach in the sun, right? Someone's going to be making you grow with this Empress energy. The garden is growing. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row, something like that. They're giving me that nursery rhyme here. 4 of Pentacles. I'm getting that song Hold You. And I'm getting vibes cartel, keep you safer than 10 fat locks. Someone's going to keep you really safe. Someone's going to give you the tightest hold you've ever experienced. They're going to squeeze you. They're going to keep you safe here. Someone's making you grow. Someone's, it's almost like the victory is rolling on in. When you roll on in, someone's going to find it really pleasing to see you in this situation. 4 of Cups again here. This could be someone who feels like you rejected them before, but we've got the victory again here in the Chariot energy. So I'm getting that for someone, this could be a continuation. And everything is, guys, everything is continual spiritual storylines. So if you're coming across your spiritual family, then that means this is a continuation of a storyline. From the last moment you parted with this soul, whoever this Knight of Wands is, this is someone fun. This is someone who gets the party started and they're very protective of you is what I'm getting. But this will be a continued story that's going to shift up the status quo. We've got victory twice here with the 6 of Wands. Let's get some more nosy energies because we do need more details about this. Okay. Show me any connections my viewer needs to be aware of. Spiritual connections. Death. So you've parted ways before in a previous life. You've lost each other before. You've got death on the table twice. Victory on the table twice. I'm hearing Samantha Mumba. I always come back to your love. So your buddies, your allies even before, you know, we're not seeing many cards of romance on the table. What we're seeing here is an ally, a true buddy, a true friend, a mate, someone who would ride or die for you, someone who would fight next to you, even if they got their head smacked off, right? That's the energy this Knight of Wands has got. This is someone loyal to the crew. This is someone loyal to the soul group. This is someone honorable. People don't say that enough about the Knight of Wands. When the Knight of Wands is a friend, he will fight by your side. Like, he is fearless and he is loyal. And this fearless loyalty is going to really remind you of who you are, because you've lost each other before. Show me. That could be why you've been rejecting so many things, because you were instinctively craving this beautiful tree of life connection. Someone who helps you grow. This is all about growth. This is all about the quantum field lighting up when you two are in the same room. Soul buddy, this type of soul buddy, I mean, it's about crew, it's about tribe first and foremost. This is like the sort of bond we see in the band Die Antwoord, right? Die Antwoord, some people would say Die Antwoord, right? South African band. This is the bond they've got. It's not about their romance necessarily. They're loyal to each other at a core level as beings. Loyalty of the soul is what I'm getting here. So this person is so loyal to you, even if they wanted you, even if they fancied you, wanted to date you, if that's what this situation is, this is the sort of person who would still be on your team, even if you didn't want to be with them anymore. And that's deep loyalty. The soul comes first here with this person. Show me more about this protectivity, because this is like a sanctuary energy with the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Five of Cups. They don't like what you've been through in the past. They want to be your hero here. Two of Swords. It's going to be painful for this person to hear any stories about anything you've been through. I'm getting childhood for somebody. This person's going to want to really protect you. Oh, this is crazy. This person's going to really want to swaddle you in cotton wool. And it's going to be painful for them to hear about the things you've been through. They're going to want to make sure you never go through that again. This is personal conversations, guys. I speak directly to the one when I read tarot. And this is getting kind of personal here. This is one of those beautiful human connections where your pain is their pain. And they just want to move you out of any residual pain. But I feel like you could have deep, long conversations where you're going to naturally, you know, flow in the evenings. Say you're chilling, drinking wine. You know, we naturally bond with each other by talking about the past. Things naturally come out. But I feel like this person's part of the soul plan to help reinvigorate you or get you out of some sort of rut here. Show me this Empress with the Sun. This is so interesting. What do we need to know? The Tower. Okay, I'm getting this is the old life. That was 2. I'm going to shuffle them back. Temperance. So we've got Pluto, Mars energy, Sagittarius energy, Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Someone's helping heal you, get you back to full strength. King of Pentacles again here. This person could be really well established in some way, because we do have this card coming out twice. And I do feel like this represents the fun in the friendship, this Knight of Wands. But this represents who this person is to the rest of the world and the position they hold in the physical. This is this person's spirit coming along to pick you up. I feel like this is a soul group pickup here. You've gone through something here with the Tower that was quite immense. And there could still be a residue with this 8 of Swords. But this is who you really are. This is who your energy's really, you know, this is archetypally who you are. This is what needs to be grown. Empress, Queen of Wands energy. Show me the Tower. What do we need to know? Okay. We've got that 10 of Swords again with the 3 of Wands. Something you've really tried hard to turn your back on. I'm getting breathing exercises. Someone could have gone to classes. Healing your PTSD, maybe something like that. You've made a lot of moves to heal this. Let's go into this now. I'm going to go into this energy I spoke about earlier. What do we need to know, Spirit, if anything, about this Five of Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles. Temperance. So you could have felt like maybe you grew up in poverty. Maybe you felt like your parents were always working, or that they had positions that you wanted to see them lifted out of. Six of Swords energy. And maybe you're the one who's having to do this for yourself now. Moving the bloodline out of something that was unpleasant by being the one that escapes, or being the one that does something new and different. Ten of Wands with the Ace of Swords. See, I feel like there were pathways you could have gone down. You could have been like everyone else. You could have done it the way everyone else did it. But you chose the burden of respect, of self-respect. And that's why we've got this Queen of Wands coming out. Reverse this if you need to, right? This could be a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Wands. You know, reverse all these if you need to. Knight of Wands could be either, you know, whoever, either gender or whatever. An enthusiastic, spirited being, full of fire and passion, enthusiasm, invigorating. But I feel like you chose the pathway of self-respect. You chose to take your self-respect and stay in the truth, your sovereign truth, which was a longer, harder pathway. Or was it, right? It seemed like a longer, harder pathway, but for you it was the only pathway, because the only pathway is our return back to source. So you held on to your source connection here with the Ace of Swords. You held on to the truth of who you are internally. Even if the whole world was reflecting things at you and your family, acting like you had nothing worthy of their respect. I know what they're all like. You know I know what they're all like. But you never gave in here. You kept knowing what wasn't for you. It wasn't for you to be offered things that were beneath you. It wasn't for you to be offered things that let you know how people really saw you. You know when people treat you a certain way, you're like, oh, you see me as one of them, do you? Okay, so I feel like you switched this up. Like, no, I'm God's best. No one's better than me. I'm going to stand in the truth. There's something about a blueprint here with the Ace of Swords. So this could be connected to ancestry. Well, it will be connected to ancestry, soul path, soul mission. Something kept you strong here in your blueprint. Probably through a lot of stuff, right? Two of Swords, they didn't know who you were. They couldn't see who you were. But there's that Fool card again here. And again, this isn't one of those readings where I'm saying you need someone to save you. It's not like that. It's just life happens around other people. We're not just singular people on the world walking the earth alone, you know. Our worlds collide, and that's what makes life worth living. And I feel like something's coming to collide with your world here. Something fun, and you will recognize the energy because we've got the Knight of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Okay, and we do have the Lovers here, but I feel like whatever this is, it's a pathway of the heart, and it's a transformative pathway. It will transform your mind space, because the Lovers isn't always about romance, guys. It's about the transformation of the mind before you go off on a great big victorious journey with the Chariot. So something's going to move your mind in a beautiful way, and this could very well lead to romance with somebody, but that's none of my business. This is a soul group member. I am hearing you take me by the heart when you take me by the hand. So let's grab this. I'm going to grab a couple. Okay, we've got the Feather here. Lightheartedness, being raised up, being lifted, exalted in your spirit. One more, they're saying, one little one. Okay, we've got this Hello Kitty. So that to me tells me someone's going to come and say hi, okay? And they're going to make you purr, all right? This is going to be good. This is going to be beautiful. And to close off, we're going to grab an Animal Shaman card and see what's going on. So that's the Feather and the Hello Kitty coming out for somebody. And we've got the Elk. So again, with the King of Pentacles energy, this is permanent, responsible energy. Someone who holds everything down. Someone who's responsible, organized, honorable, respectful, and reliable. So Elk energy is gorgeous. It's a stabilizing feature, and it's beautiful. So I'm getting nestled. You could be nestled up really, really beautifully. We've got you are worthy of much more. And this is what this King of Pentacles energy is saying to me on this table. They're going to show you what you're worth. They're going to show you how beautiful you are. They're going to remind you of bits of your spirit that you haven't maybe felt in a long time, because this person remembers you. Your soul is going to be familiar to this person, and you are going to exchange energies when you're in this person's physical space, even maybe ahead of time, because you're psychically connected. Pulling me to the feather on the fool's head here, being carefree, but this person's got things that they're carrying in their loot bag, in their spiritual loot bag, that is going to magnetically and magically zone into your magnetic field and give you this upgrade in feeling. All of a sudden you're going to feel lighter and you're going to feel beautiful. So accept these energies ahead of time, because this is someone that loves you, that's already connected to you in the ethers. And just remember who you are, baby. This is looking beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's helped someone. Don't take what doesn't resonate. If you want to check out my new merch, you can do that. You can follow me over on Instagram, where I'm going to be doing a giveaway very soon to celebrate 20K. And I think that's about it. I love you guys. Big kisses. Mwah.